All right, another outdoor episode. I love this. I hope it doesn't start raining mid-episode, but thanks for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. We need all the help we can get over here on the YouTubes. But if you're just listening, thanks for listening. I appreciate that. The audio version is produced by none other than Mr. Bob McKnight. Shout out for Bob McKnight. Welcome to it. This is a Music Monday episode, so we're going to get into your music, your songs, and I'll tell you what my thoughts are, and we'll see if you agree. All right. Before we do that, mxpx.com, we have merchandise. We've got hoodies, beanies, hats, vinyl, a lot of vinyl. We even have a few CDs in there. It's a mom and pop store, so shout out to the crew, mxpx.com. Appreciate you. Thanks for the love. And thanks for listening to MXPX on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you listen, YouTube. Hit it, put it on your morning playlist, put it on your nighttime playlist, put it on your playlist, your daily playlist. I'd appreciate that. All right. There's my business for the day. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening. So the podcast, 556. We're doing these Music Mondays. I enjoy them. I've got a lot of submissions. If you want to submit yourself, go to the Mike Herrera Podcast Facebook group on Facebook. Join up if you're not already a member. Say what's up. Submit a YouTube link of your song. And if it's a video, even better, because on the YouTube version of the podcast, I'll play your video on here. If not, it's just an audio version. It's all good. I appreciate that. But that's how you do it. We need your name, band name, where you're from, song name. Those are the main things. But if there's anything you want to tell us about the song, I always love to have that. I don't know why I keep pointing at the camera like this. I think my mind and body is broken. Okay. Can we stop that now? I might need a drink of water before we get to this. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Just checking to make sure we're still recording here. Let go, my ego. So first up, we have Ben Troubles. He says, a new submission for Music Monday, punk rock from North Carolina, y'all. Enjoy. So this is Ben Troubles. Break This Ball and Chain. Here we go. All right, I'm not against auto-tune at all. That's not what I'm talking about. But when it's used like this, where it's like it's a punk song, and then all of a sudden it's more auto-tune than Blink-182 uses, then I start to go, okay, let's dial it back a little bit. I like auto-tune when it's used as an effect. Sometimes it sounds really cool. Sometimes it's meant to be there. This one, I would say, no, it doesn't fit. Doesn't work. It's too much. I know that sometimes it's hard to get a good vocal take, and maybe you can't even sing, and that's cool. Go for it, do your thing. But if you want to be taken seriously, do not use auto-tune like this. Like, maybe one word, like fix a word here and there, but like don't just have an auto-tune slapped on it. Unless that's what you like, then tell me to F off, and you go do your thing. It's all good with me. But there's a right time and a wrong time to use autotune, and I felt like this song started out really cool. The riff is cool, like something I would have written, something I would be like, okay, I'm not throwing that away. This is cool. And then it comes in with the vocal. The song itself it's not bad. It just throws me so far out when you start singing with this autotune. It kind of ruined it for me. So that's my honest opinion. And thanks for submitting. I love it. I love that you did. And you know what? Punk rock from North Carolina, y'all. Appreciate it. Ben Troubles. Let's get to the next one. We got Rex Jensen. Here's my little side project about getting all my old and new music out. This was me at 19 years young. I'm now 46 and still making silly songs. MXPX back in the day helped me learn guitar as I was figuring out your early years songs. Here's a song I wrote. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going by my side project name, Oldtown Zero. Something fun, not for the fame, but for the enjoyment. But you never know what might happen. So I'm finally in a place in life. I'm putting myself out there to the world, and I would love to be able to be featured on Music Monday. Mike and the MXPX crew, you all rock. Thanks. Rex Jensen, Grapefruit. Yeah, cool. Thanks for submitting. Here we go. Oldtown Zero, Grapefruit. What's this going to be like? I'm nervous because the last one, Ben Troubles, hey, I appreciate you submitting, and the song isn't bad. It's just the execution of the recording and the production. Might want to get somebody. Maybe you did it yourself. I don't know. I'm digging my own grave here. All right, next one. Here we go. Here's Rex. Got some. Here we go. Forwarding. All right, man. That's yeah. You're going places. I'm not saying that you're gonna, have a career in music, but like I like the vibe, man. It sounds cool. The only thing I gotta say, man, the intro of this video, you have here, like you got these samples of like, I don't know if it's Beavis and Butthead or whatever it is. That's fine, but like it's just poorly executed again. Like there's like a gap. It's like way too long. So by then, nobody's listening to your song anyway. They've already pushed forward, done, not giving this guy a chance. And then two, once the sample's done, there's like seconds of silence. I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but there's silence. And then finally, your song starts. So, annoying. Don't do that. Make it easier for people out there. That's my advice for you musicians out there. You put out a song, make it easy for them to press play and hear it. Don't put all this other junk in front of it. Like, man, like if you put something in front of it, make sure there's a reason for that. And sure, there's probably a reason for your sample. I'm not saying there's not a reason, but somebody listening for the first time doesn't give an F. No, they don't care about that. They want to be entertained. So entertain them and then put all your samples somewhere. But like, don't do it at the beginning. All right. Great job on the song. We all need help in certain areas. Apparently, presentation is yours. So the recording, not the best, but you know what? I kind of don't mind it because it has energy to it. It sounds like you're just doing what you can to get the recording done. But I like it. I like what you did. I like the sound of the song. I like the energy of the song. I like the lyrics of the song. It sounds like you wrote this when you were young. Where you can, it's like sometimes childish lyrics, they stay with us forever, but they wouldn't sound the same if it's coming from like a 46-year-old man, like you were saying, you're 46, I think. But if you wrote it when you were 19 years old and then you're putting it out, it actually does work a lot. I like it. So there we go. So we got two good submissions. The first one, like I said, Ben, great intro, man. You had a great start to the song. You're going places too. Keep up the good work. I just feel bad destroying people, so I got to give you a little bit of positivity. I always love the positivity. Nobody wants to come submit their song and just get crapped on, so I understand that. But sometimes you got to call a spade, call auto-tune. Yeah, too much. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. We got for your Music Monday consideration, it's Last Chance Marie, Westboro is called the song. We're a punk rock band from Bellevue, Ontario, and have been around since 2007 with no signs of giving up. We would love your thoughts on our latest track. All right, let's give Last Chance Marie a chance. One last chance here, all the way from Canada. Let's see what's up. All right, cool. Man, that sounds great. Production's on point. Not everybody, I realize not everybody has the time, the cash, the dedication. You guys seem dedicated. You put some time and some money into this project, and it sounds like it. So really good job. Sounds good. Just keep working on lyrics, and lyrics are they're decent, and I always feel like my lyrics, they could always be better, but like what? Is it saying what you want it to say? Then feel good about that, The message here, pretty clear. Westboro Baptist Church is a bunch of hypocrites, preaching about, religion, but then kind of doing the opposite of what the Bible says, which is to love your neighbor as yourself. Anyway, I'm not here to am I giving a sermon all of a sudden on this podcast? First time ever? Good job. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the next one. We have Brandon writes in and says, what's that? It says, Mike Herrera, Micro Podcast, Bob McKnight, and everyone, here is the video to Unrealized Gains by the Boy Detective. All right. We don't know where Brandon is from, the Boy Detective, but we're going to play his song, Unrealized Gains. Here we go. I have to disagree. It's definitely the kid's fault. So, okay. It's good. I really like the verse. The verse really is the part that is the best part of the song. The verse part, good ska part. The intro is kind of, it's okay. It just doesn't really hook me. But then once you start the song into the verse does hook me. It's a good verse. The pre-chorus is good, but production-wise, it gets muddled. Too many horns, too much going on, too soon in the song, I feel like. And then the chorus, it kind of like makes the chorus sound kind of flat a little bit because there's so much going on in the pre-chorus, and then the chorus is just like, it's the message of, this is the world our kids will inherit. But great verse. Just, you guys obviously know what you're doing. You know how to play. It's just like, just keep writing, keep going, keep doing, keep coming up with new ideas and trying things. And yeah, it sounds cool. The voice vocally, good singing, really good. I like the voice. It's got some gravel to it, some roughness to it, but it's still melodic. Yeah. Well done, guys. Well done. All right. What do we got next? We got Grunge Punks. It's bright out here. I can't see. Grunge Punks from the Fall Blues EP. Hey, my name's Aaron, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Grunge Punks is my punk rock heavy music side project. Would love for you guys to play this song on the podcast. Thanks so much for your consideration. Credits written and recorded by Aaron Reynolds, mixed and mastered by Jason Wisdom, released by the Charon Collective. All right. Ashes for Bread. It's a heavy song. Here we go. Yeah, I like this. This is different, but it's not different. It's like, it's more grunge. It's that grunge style, but it got some Alice in Chains vibes on that chorus. That hit the spot that I needed it to hit. I was digging it. I was like, okay, somebody's gonna like this. This is, it's like not music I normally would just put on and listen to, but that was good. But the chorus, man, it really does. It hits in a way that I wasn't expecting, and it really was satisfying. So, good work. Grunge Punks. All right, next up we have Anthony Moon wrote in What You're Made Of, a band from Sydney, Australia. We're all about big sing-alongs and good times. Where's my mouse here? I can't see anything. Sorry. We're all about big sing-alongs and good times. This is an older track of ours, but sums up pretty well what we sound like. All right, here we go. What You're Made Of. What does Marcus Wallace look like? I don't even know what that means, but we're going to find out. Here we go. Cool. Hey, sounds good. Production sounds good. It's got some depth to it. It's not all just like killing you. It's got energy. Vocal sounds good. Guitar part, man, like on that verse, that's really cool. Like you got some good guitar player, whatever you guys got going on. Good job. Interesting stuff. A little proggy, like pushing the envelope, past punk, post emo. Yeah. Good job, you guys. I'm sure you guys kill it live and have some fans over there in Australia. Hope you guys do well. All right, next up we got, and that was What You're Made Of. The song's called What Does Marcus Wallace Look Like? Next up we got Joe Marquez. Hey, from Florida. I know what's up. What do you know, buddy? He says, hello, Mr. Mike. I wanted to submit my band's video for Music Monday. Self-produced, the music and video. DIY or die. A little about the video. The kids are supposed to be little versions of us going around town in Tampa and getting into some hood rat activities, gambling, vandalism, those kinds of cute, harmless things. So this is, I think it's a cover by a band called The Drums, but the song's called Let's Go Surfing, and Lychee Camp, Lychee Camp, Lychee Camp. And Joe, Joe and I know Joe. He's a friend of mine, acquaintance really. We haven't really hung out, but I know you, Joe. Thanks for submitting. And I like what Joe does. He does some cool stuff. So let's check out what you got going on. Here we go. Yeah, I love it. That sounds great. I haven't heard the song before, so if it is a cover song, you picked a cool one. And the bass line, I love the bass line. It's so good. It's really cool. Good job. Well done, Joe Marquez. It's Marquez? I don't know how to pronounce your last name, bud. Sorry. Marquez. I think it's just Marquez. Made way too big of a deal about that. All right, moving on. Another buddy, Paul Levesque. How's Arizona doing? I hope you're all right. Missed you in Tacoma or Bremerton. You guys were in Bremerton, actually. Let me down. I was not in town, but I always try to come out if I am. So some cool shows coming to Bremerton this summer. We'll talk about it at some point. But let's get to Paul's post here. He says, hey, Mike, just wanted to submit the second single from the new Let Me Down's album, North by Southwest, called Broken Promises, from the new for New Music Monday. Our new album was released January 23rd on Felony Records. I know you know, but for everyone that doesn't, we are also from the PNW. Tacoma represent. Thanks in advance, Mike. P.S. Song has a kind of long lead into it. All right. I'll try to forward it again. But yeah, you guys you're from Tacoma. You personally live in Arizona, and you come up for the practices and shows and stuff. But yeah, it's great to have a punk band that's playing shows regularly, and not just playing shows in their region, but you guys do play shows in other regions around the country. And hey, we need it. Let's do it. All right, here's Let Me Down's new song. Let's find out about this intro. man. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I dig it. I think you have a different style, like you have your thing, the vocals are real kind of like laid back, and the cadence of some of the lyrics, and just brings a smile on my face, because I just feel like this is punk rock. This is like, I've seen you guys in, at Jazz Bones in Tacoma. I think I saw you guys. It's the vibe everybody wants, it's like, get out there and have some fun and just feel real, feel it that night, because we got one night only. We were only guaranteed wherever we're at. Even then, we're not guaranteed that. So that's what kind of like I feel like when I listen to songs like this. So good job, guys. Check this. Yeah, still recording? I assume we are. It's too bright to tell. Let's just assume we're still recording. All right, living dangerously, living on the edge. Next up, dude, it's Murderers Row. We got Danny Attack here from Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, to be precise. And he says, I just wanted to submit my music video for my song titled Moments off my latest record, Kiss You in Hell. Hope you dig it. Here's Danny Attack and the Revenant Hearts. Moments. Here we go.
Looking in on the tailgates of another moment's all gone wrong. What is pain? It's always something dear. My trigger for a memory whispers not to stay. Well, I know this time my favor to you is my all. Don't hold so dear. Does this mean that I could turn back time to the day that we met? Back at the diner with the soul of America's best. We were young long ago and you set my night on fire. You grabbed my hand in the car and we started to sweat. You promised not to let me go because you needed me here. And I thought it was a dream, but these moments were my nightmare. And all I know, a kind of insincere.
Yeah. Danny Attack, good job, man. I dig the track. But I really, what I love about this track is your vocal. Your vocal really, really comes out great. It just sounds thick. It sounds big. It sounds really present in the room, as I'm like listening to it. It feels like you're just right there. Like all the other instruments are kind of like a little more distant, and you're just right there. Boom. Really dig the track. Great job. The video, if you see the video, it's them in the studio working out the track and recording it, and well done. Well done. Let's do a couple more. And we'll wrap it up. But if I don't get to your song, if you've already submitted and I don't get to it today on this episode, it'll be on the next one. We'll do another Music Monday soon. Because I got a lot. I got probably too many for one episode. There's a threshold. You only want so much new music in one episode, rather than you're just like, I don't even remember what I heard. It's too much going on. So let's get to one more. Here is new to the page. Love the pod. Just spun the Broken Bones 7-inch the other night. Please allow me to submit my band, Surrender the Ghost, single Smokin' Doesn't Help. Official video. For your listening pleasure. Cheers. This is Matthew Ellis, and his band is called Surrender the Ghost. Right here on the Mike Herrera podcast.
Thinking back bullet to the head, I finally can't pass out. Well, I appreciate the words that you so often have said to me. We made it through some of the toughest times, and now we're surprised to be on our own. Didn't think this could happen on our own. This time we started back in. Just let us try this again.
Cool. Hey, that was dope. I was just like sitting there chilling and watching the video, and I'm mesmerized by the singer because the singer's wearing an Atlanta Braves shirt. By the way, go Kraken. He's wearing an Atlanta Braves jersey, and he's got a mustache. So if you want a mustache, right, ladies? He's got a mustache, and he looks kind of like a young pitcher for like a team. You know, he looks like a baseball player, but he's like the singer of this pop punk band. It just, to me, I got a crack out of it. I really enjoyed the song. I like the cadence of what you're singing, like how you're singing the words, how the words fall out of your mouth and fit into that music. That really does make the song. I feel like, you know, because the guitar parts are cool, you know, but obviously it's just like, man, there's got to be something melody-wise. People really latch onto the melody. So when you put something into it like that, like what you did, it stands out a little bit more than if you didn't, you know, if you just kind of like went for your basic pop punk cadence or whatever. Enjoyed it. Appreciate that. That was Surrender the Ghost. Don't know where they're from, but yeah. Thanks for he's new to the page. Thanks for submitting. Appreciate you. Next time we will start with probably with Seth Robinson and his band Nowhere Fast. So Seth, we're gonna get to you. Chad Shepard, we're gonna get to you, and the list goes on. The Elephant March, finally going to get in there. If you're a regular on our Facebook page, you know all about the Elephant March. Everybody does, because they post about whatever they're doing just about every day. It's like, dude, chill. All right. I know, same thing. I probably do the same thing, but it is my page. So there's that. Shout out to Bob McKnight for producing, being an all-around great guy. Much love to you, sir. And thank you all for listening. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the podcast, whether that's liking or starring on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to the podcast. But if you do have any inkling to head over to the Mike Herrera YouTube page, would love for you to subscribe over there. Putting out the podcast version on video is literally what takes me the longest every week. So, and it's what I get the least amount of views on. Like I get 300, 200 views on an episode. I was just like, why even do this? But it's almost like an OCD obsession. You know, once you start, you can't really stop, can you? You kind of have to keep it rolling. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Peace.